See, when you ask me about when you started music, uh, I really don't know. Because our house was full of music all the time from the time I can remember. And somewhere along the line, also started music on because my father used to teach music all the time, and he used to play music all the time. So it's like, I don't know. I mean, but music is one story my father used to tell me that when I was in my mother's womb, every day he would sit in front of my mother and play music. And when she was not there, he would ask her to come and sit in front of him so he can play music for me. So that's when actually music started for me.
Music used to be there all the time. Um, our family has been full of musicians. Our great great grandfather was invited by the Maharaja of Cochin to come from Tanjavur to settle down in Kerala and be the Asthana Vidwan, that is, court musician of Kerala. And he is supposed to have rewritten the music for Kathakali dance. And he was also a violin player. Harihara Bhagavatar was his name. And he learned from the Tanjore quartet, and he is in a way responsible for spreading violin in Kerala among the Tripunithura, that area where my father and our family is from. So it is pretty natural that my father also took up violin. He learned from his older brother, like I have learned from my brother. So violin has been there, part of the family, and we started to play violin was like natural for both of us. That we just take up the violin and play was pretty natural. So since the sound of music was there all the time, I think when you are young, you pick up whatever you hear very fast, and you are able to process it, and you are able to express it in whichever instrument you like to play. Maybe that is how we both started playing, and our father saw the talent. Maybe he thought that, okay, these boys have potential, so let me see how far I can take them. So he not only groomed us, he also found us wonderful opportunities where we could express as children, where we could express our music. But the stage was pretty senior stage what we got when we were in 1972. We had our first program for All India Radio. We played for All India Radio. So it was a 90-minute concert. So I was 5, he was 7. That was the first concert we played. So our father was very, very aware that these boys have the potential to take up music, so let me see what I can do. So he used to make sure that every day we had 6 hours of practice. Morning 3 hours, evening 3 hours minimum. So we were born in Kanpur, then we were in Delhi when all these things were happening. Then we moved on to Bombay, which was very culturally very different place, more cosmopolitan, more a cross culture of different musical sounds. You had jazz happening there. You had Bollywood was pretty big. You had Hindustani music. We had Carnatic music that's happening from home. Appa used to teach in various organizations. But our dad's passion was to come to South India because that was the heart of Carnatic music. So then he got a chance to come to Chennai. So once he came to Chennai, and he saw that we were getting, the more and more he was able to teach, we were getting better. He was a performing artist. He took a back seat and he promoted us. He saw to it that we got nice platforms to play. He traveled along with us to various places. That was a very, very wonderful journey because our childhood was adventurous that way, because I don't think children of that age got such wonderful platforms to play, so many different places to see, to travel so much. And you got people wrote about you, people came and wished you. It was wonderful.
There were many points actually in that journey because in the I never thought in the beginning that I didn't have ambitions. So it was for me just play music. No, no ambition for me to play like somebody or play at this place. This is a great place to play. That's a wonderful place to be in. No clue of that. I was not aware of that. I was just playing music because I loved playing the violin. So, and these things happened automatically. I mean, that I would say we were very lucky to be like that, because for not for everybody it happens that the doors open so beautifully and your father is there to guide you along, to take you to those places and meet people, so great people, wonderful people, great musicians. We just got to meet them like very, very young boys. I mean, that's I think that's one of the great gifts of music that we had. So, so when my father used to teach, what he would do is he was also working. So many times he would sing something in the cassette. He would get up very early in the morning at 3, or he might not sleep at all in the night. After we go to bed, he will think about what to teach us the next day. So what he would do is he would sing or play whatever he wanted to teach in a cassette. And in the morning when I get up, he would say, "Tomorrow you must be ready with this." So that's how his regimental training was like. But we loved to do it because he was always dangling some carrot in front of us. He would say, "If you play this, then I will take you for a movie." Or we will go out and eat. Something like that, like he was always, giving us that small carrot. So we would do our thing, like he would want us to do that, and he was not worried about whether we studied, whether we did other things in life. If we did music, he was very happy. So to make him happy was very easy actually. It's just that he should always hear the sound of the violin coming out from that room.
The journey of music, it is very interesting from a musician's point of view, because you don't know what you're looking for. You hear a sound, you hear it, it's in an abstract form, and you just conceptualize that on your head, and when you play, till the whole thing comes out, you're not sure what it is. There is no vision, it's just a sound, right? So that journey itself is an abyss. You're trying to find the source. Where the hell is it coming from? Is it from there or from inside? You don't know. Similarly, when you perform, see, performance is what I feel. Performance is kind of restricted, but as a musician, we are very free. But when you perform, there is a restriction, there's a boundary we draw, right? But as a musician, the quest for you is to, what is the quest? You keep search. Just in life, you keep on searching for more and more and more. In music, you never know. Actually, what it does is it's very beautiful. Art refines you, and the more you practice, you refine the art. It's a give and take policy. The more you practice music, without your knowledge, you become a very, very refined person in terms of your expression, your emotion, in terms of what you are. Similarly, the more you practice, your art becomes refined. It is very personal. It may not be for others. It's a very personal journey that way. So when you perform, the sound that comes out of your instrument or your voice, it reaches an audience. And you don't know whether the audience is going to like it or not. It's not in your hands. What you play, for them to appreciate. Maybe after you go 100 years later, somebody may like it. But at present, are they going to like it or not? You don't know. So that is the search. Nobody knows the formula. If you do this, they will like. You don't know. So that is very interesting journey, So it's so much of, you may enjoy it the most. You may, wow, what a beautiful phrase of music I've done. But it will not reach the audience at all. So it's a wonderful balancing act it does onto you. And it says, your ego, you are nothing. You as a person are nothing. Something else is activating you. And you just dance. Understand that and flow through the journey. So that way, music is a beautiful journey. We are enjoying it thoroughly.
search, when we go, especially in music, there are two aspects to it. One is to see music as an entertainment. So that's performance. Like when you see that, the sarigama, the notes become the language for you. Like it's the alphabets to a language. But when you get down from stage and you come home, it's all empty. I mean, you alone in the room, right? So at that point of time, it should, I feel as a musician, there should be a spiritual meaning to what you do in music. At that point of time, that sarigama padani becomes mantras. So when it becomes mantras, the quest is completely different. So it is inwards and not outwards. So whatever happens on stage is outwards, and whatever happens all the other time is inwards. So sarigama padani becomes my mantra. So for me, mantra, I just sit down and play music for myself. So that's so different from when I sit on stage and laugh and do things. That is completely different meaning. The meaning to music completely takes a different life when I'm alone and when I practice music, or when I want to do music, or when I don't want to do music also. So in search for those, the source of that, sarigama padani, maybe that is a silence. We are searching for that silence inside us, or look for the sound there, whatever it is. I mean, that's going to enlighten us. Even in our Gayatri mantra, that's what we do. Through the sound, we say, give me the light of knowledge. So maybe that's what it's all about. Through the sound of music, I'm asking the omnipresent to give me the light of knowledge. You won't believe some of the things that happens. When that is why our Indian music is so great, because it's all full of manodharma, and you don't need anything else, just you and music. That's enough. So you just sit and keep playing. You go into that, and you suddenly come up with something, some phrase, some some technique. You feel that he has given you that. He has given you that feeling of attainment or achievement, the small goals that we set for ourselves, right, to make ourselves happy. So I feel that he's always there, to guide, and we always feel his presence. We always feel his presence, and as if he's saying something to us, So we cherish that. Chandrasekhara Shankara Guruve Satya Jnana Nitya Uruve Chandrasekhara Shankara Guruve Satya Jnana Nitya Uruve Chandrasekhara Shankara Guruve I think our music has got the greatness about all kinds of music is that when you see, it's all 7 notes, right? So whenever you hear some music and which touches you, you immediately close your eyes. You don't open your eyes, right? So it means that you are experiencing at that point of time the awareness of something which is very mystical. So we have to lose ourselves. And so, for example, you listen to Sufi music. Oh, that's superb. That's like that'll melt you, right? And bowl music, right? That's incredible. And you listen to the choir in churches. It's so beautiful. I mean, it just melts you. It's like meditation already. I mean, you don't have to get into meditation. You immediately get into that mode where you lose yourself. You are immediately internalizing whatever sound you're getting. So, one shloka of sage Yajnavalkya Maharshi comes to mind. He says, Japakoti gunam dhyanam. Japakoti gunam, the end of doing japam. Japakoti gunam,
Japa is
the
chanting.
chanting.
Hymns.
Japa, yeah. Japa is chanting of mantras. The end of doing all that penance, you get to dhyana. Dhyana koti gunam layam.
Dhyana is meditation.
Meditation. Dhyana, if you keep doing dhyana, and at the end of it, you get into that harmony. That is laya. And laya koti means the harmony of that, and then you, at the end of it is what music is all about. He says, laya koti gunam ganam. Ganat parataram nahi. There is nothing greater than music.
That is why musicians are given a very high pedestal in our culture.
Not only that, our gods have all musical instruments. They play music. Krishna plays music. He plays the flute. And Saraswati plays the veena. Like the Shiva, Lord Shiva plays a dhamaru.
Shiva plays the conch.
Vishnu.
Vishnu plays the conch, correct.
He also is supposed to have played the mridangam. When Chidambaram and Nataraja danced, he was the one who played the mridangam. Then after a point, he gets into a trance and gives the mridangam to Nandikeshwara. He passes it on.
Kankalangude Manam urugude Kankalangude Manam urugude Nadamana unnai Naalum ennul kaana Kankalangude Manam urugude Nadamanai munnai Naalum ennul kaana Kankalangude. It is a song on a celebration of sound, celebration of music, where it says that my eyes swells, my heart melts when I see you as a sound, have your vision as a sound inside myself. You are beyond form, you are beyond light, you are beyond meaning. You just come as a sound, as a blessing, and to see you as that inside, my heart melts and my eyes swells. It's a beautiful song and sound, yeah.